Also, she want to talk about all of this money talk and all of this and what I don't got and what I got. Since I met her, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth. And with me saying that, I want to say this to y'all. Anyone who has an iPhone, you know how iPhones work. When I was younger, I used to be able to write rhymes in my head, create rhymes in my head, and remember them. Just like that. As time went on, I got a little older, I started to write rhymes in my email draft. Now, if you have an iPhone, you go in your email draft. If anybody come around me, and we're in the flesh next to each other, I can type in any word from one of her songs, and her entire rap will come up. The entire verse will come up. I never asked for a penny. I never asked for credit. She was my wife. I didn't want anything from her. I just wanted to see her win. Like I said, I have written 90% of the rhymes that came out of her mouth since I met her. Y'all said it. Y'all said it numerous times. Oh, we know that's Pep behind that pen. Did I ever agree with y'all? Did I ever put it out there? I never said I wrote her rhymes. I left it.
Man, I hate to see this, like, love. Just, we already know the relationship came to an end, but the heartbreak and just how ugly this has been, man. I mean, listen, I believe up Papoose 100%. Comment if you do as well. I feel like a lot of people do. Papoose is just, and I ain't even talking about being, like, thorough in the streets, a tough guy and all that, you know what I mean? I stand in front of the corner store, running the cats that I robbed before, rocking the ish that I robbed before. I ain't even feel alarmed at all. My heart is pure. Like, I don't doubt that Pap's thorough in that way as well, right? But I'm not even talking about all that tough guy ish, right? Pap just a real dude from everything I've ever seen and from anything I've ever seen anyone speak on him as well. Like, we've even seen him with the deal that he had with K-Slay, not the deal with K-Slay, like K-Slay helping him with getting the game, and the deal that they kind of brokered together in a sense. And Papoose didn't fold or compromise his creative ways and everything with the label, and he got to keep the money and things went how they went, but he's always been respected. He just didn't get to get his real big mainstream push like that. And he was like, fuck it, I don't care. I'm Pap. I'm doing me. And, you know, that's what I'm saying as well about this with Remy Ma. Everyone already knew this, as Papoose pointed out, and he never said nothing. He just keeps it thorough. It seems like that's all he knows how to do. Even when it comes to this ish as well, it ain't like Papoose just started coming to Social Network with all this. He's being forced by things that happen coming at his way, where he just got to stand on his own too as a man and just clarify things. And I feel him on it all. Like I'm saying, again, comment. I believe that everyone believes this. And on top of it too, the lyrical abilities, the lyrical MC genius factor, how he could write those verses and bars in his head. Pap's just the truth like that. You know, it's refreshing to see someone in the game and all this that you're not thinking everything they're saying is cap, or what if it ain't full-blown cap, what percentage of cap is it? You know what I'm saying? And that's always kind of been a factor with a lot of cats, but it's really extra'd out these days with all the shenanigans going on in this blogosphere era that we've transitioned into and stuff. Like, it's just crazy, man. But with all that being said, tap in, comment. But I hate to see this, you know, like Papoose. Relationships are hard, man. And, you know, he's being a real one the way he handles it as well. The heartbreak from what we see and everything. I hope Papoose, you know, finds what he's looking for out here. And I'm sure he will, man. That's one thing when you're just keep ish thorough and you never waver or no fluckery like that. All you can do is continue to keep it real, and, you know, things just like the energy, the vibes, all that. I don't know, you know, like cats like that just always get back up on their feet. When I'm saying that, I'm not saying he's not on his feet, but it's just a cold mess, man. I hated to see this all play out. What's happened with your thoughts across the board on that? And then talking about love and falling apart and everything, right? With the Diddy trial, I've been, laying my commentary out on it like everyone else out there, and I'm feeling like Diddy is wild cooked. Listen, we already know what the people feel different. Like, you leave your thoughts about the trial period, right? But we hear about the freak offs, the D-rugs and all that. But a couple things more recently that's being discussed about how the nail has been put in his coffin, so to speak, was Cassie's mom getting up there and that he shook down my Dukes, where she had to put her crib up, home equity and all that. He gave the money back, but he knew he had to, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I believe. But here you see this is like some old Twisted Love type ish. This is another way he's cooked. We've heard about the story, the Kid Cudi ish and all that, the Molotov cocktails, but to actually lay your eyes on the pictures right there, government evidence and all that. You see 50 Cent saying, man, Diddy was out here tripping, right? And he's dissing Jimmy Henchman as well. Jimmy the Rat, the killer rat, right? They do a Molotov cocktail at the unit. Like, the unit been through some ish. Yayo's mom's crib's been shot up, all kinds of stuff, man. Like, Jimmy Henchman, he snitched and cut deals with the feds and all that, but he did a lot of crazy ish, man. Tupac was on his bumper a long time ago about what a foul individual he was and is.
How you doing? Okay, are you Jadarius? How you doing? Okay, are you Jadarius Jones? Yes, sir. All right, I have read the arrest and booking report. I do find there to be probable cause for the 4 charges against you. I am going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. Mr. Jones, you've been charged with 3 separate counts of second-degree murder. You've also been charged with a separate count of armed robbery. You will be held without bond on all 4 of those charges. Your next court date is going to be February 7th, and that'll be in felony court.
And then just to close it out, man, you see that viral clip going around, man, with the Diddy trial going on and the cases he's facing. It was just kind of a trip to see this clip. Jadarius facing the judge, and you see Shorty's face. Like, everyone's like, damn, you know what I mean? And the same way a lot of people are making faces in court with this Diddy trial. Got people making all kinds of faces. Like I was talking about previously, man, when Cassie got up there and testified, the jury was visibly like bothered, looking at the ground, some shedding tears, just, you know what I'm saying? This is an 8-month pregnant woman. And it's like, the jury is just very, very disturbed by this all, man. Like, I do not think Diddy is coming home. And I'm quite surprised that he pushed for the trial like this, as just a month or 2 ago, legal analysts that were speaking out on the case were saying, yo, Diddy has more of a chance to beat this case if he tried to postpone things for a year with his attorneys and strategize more. But he's hopping right into it. Some say that gives him better grounds for appeal. You know what I'm saying? Because the time being charged to the people, or to the, you know the way it goes and everything like that. Diddy wanted that speedy trial, like, let's do it. But yeah, man, just like I said, the way Shorty made the face here, there's been a lot of faces made in court. So there you have it, man. Papoose, through all the heartbreak, everything, he's one of the realest, and it's a shame to see it, and it's fucked up doing them like that, where he has to address these things and put them out there. You know what I mean? He ain't want to speak on his issue. Y'all know that, right? And the Diddy trial, 50 Cent reacting to it all, also getting at Jimmy the Rat, the killer rat, and Jadarius with that viral clip. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Subscribe to the channel. I thank y'all again for tuning in. It's Coffee, and I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.